Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. In today's video, I'll talk about the review of the Realme GT smartphone after using more than 10 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been 10 days of using this Realme GT device and a lot of users are actually asking me this kind of question that is it worth of spending this much of money on the Realme GT or not. So by the time I'm making this video, the Realme GT is available for a discount of 3000 rupees instant discount you can actually get if you try to use the debit card and the credit card. So there are few selected banks which the offer will be applied. So overall the price comes down to 35,000 rupees. For 35,000 rupees, you are getting one of the fastest and powerful Snapdragon processor, which is Snapdragon 888 processor. That's what I'm going to discuss first. So I'll try to start with the sequence of performance, display, camera, battery charging, connectivity, build quality, UI and software updates. I'll try to explain what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages I did notice during this time of testing. I do know it's an initial impressions. Definitely I'll try to do another long time review as well. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. So in case if you have any other doubts, my playlist will give you the clear idea what is going on with the Realme GT. Why I like the Realme GT as well. Try to check the playlist for more details. So first thing. So if you're paying 35,000 rupees, will you disappoint with this phone or not? I would say no, you won't at all disappoint friends. There are a lot of things which I really like about this device. So first main thing is about the performance. Performance of this phone is top notch. Exactly, Snapdragon 888 will not disappoint you. If you want to take a look at the Android benchmark scores, the reason why I'm showing the Android benchmark scores is because few of the users, they really concerned about the Android benchmark score and CPU throttlings and everything. But if you're into the benchmark score, you can see it will not disappoint you at all. Always 8 lakhs above. You can definitely use this phone for the next 3 years, maybe yes, 3 years. Of course, you can use this device without any kind of issues. So that much of powerful this phone actually is, Snapdragon 888. Because I have been using the Snapdragon 855 Plus for 1.5 years, I think close to 2 years of time, Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is a Realme X2 Pro, then I can definitely confidently say that this Snapdragon 888 processor will not disappoint you at all, even for the long time usage. Even most of the games will be really optimized for the Snapdragon processors and mainly for the Snapdragon 888 as well. And Batman's mobile game by default it came with the 90 FPS support, so you should not be worried about that. That's also a fantastic thing. So my gameplay experience is really good in this Realme GT. I did not have any kind of lag or not a delay. Yes, it's quite slightly better than the Snapdragon 870 as well. But the thing is that the disadvantage comes here, so which will increase slightly higher temperatures. So 1 or 2 degree will be higher in the Realme GT when compared with the Snapdragon 870. That's the one thing drawback in the performance. That's the temperature. That's not with the phone Realme issue. That's with the Snapdragon 888 only. It's trying to generate a lot of heat. That's a one minus point. But for the 35,000 rupees, it's totally worth and spend on this high performance in case if you're planning to use the phone for the next 3 years. So because if you plan to use for the phone for the next 3-4 years, you should, if you're a heavy gamer and heavy user, you should minimum have right now 870 or 888 processor. That is the reason. And next is regarding the display. So in the display also friends, it's really good display. One more thing is I didn't like this Realme displays because basically they are same. So the Realme GT has got same kind of displays or like Realme X1 Max. There's nothing much huge difference. That's kind of totally disappointed with the display segment because I did expect slightly higher refresh rate or maybe slightly more touch sampling rate, big screen, or maybe okay, same screen but different type of technology. I mean 10-bit color panel, but nothing has been changed. So display wise it's kind of okay, I would say. There's not much major thing to talk. There's no green tint issue, and we do have the different modes as well: video, image sharpener and video color enhancer. And one more thing I forgot to mention, there is a GT mode available for the performance, so to boost up the performance as well. That will definitely improve slightly the gameplay experience while you're trying to play it. That's the one thing which I thought of just mentioning. As you can see, that's a GT mode which you can turn on anytime. So in the display segment, I'm kind of okay, but not so impressive like other phones. So next regarding the camera segment as well, I'm not that happy with the camera. It's overall kind of average, I would say. Definitely okay, but not so great. I mean, that is what I mean friends. So let me show you a couple of shots which are taken in the Realme GT device. All the shots are taken at indoors. Front camera, I did like the front cam, slightly better than the Realme X1 Max front cam, little bit. And these are the close-up shots which are taken, as you can see. This looks really good in terms of the macro lens or night mode shots, also kind of okay, but not so great when compared with other phones like OnePlus Nord 2 and iQOO 7 device. They did really good jobs in terms of the night mode shots. That's what I meant. So in terms of the night mode shots, not that great. It's kind of okay, I would say, in the night mode shots. And regarding the camera, you can record 4K 60 FPS in this phone with the Realme GT, so that's not an issue right now. and even there's a slow motion recording as well. There are different filters and video stabilization, AI mode. It's a lot of variations you do have in this phone. Regarding the camera as well, friends, you can be like kind of okay, not so great and not so impressive. That's the one thing. So in the display and the camera kind of okay, but battery and the charging speed 30 minutes perfect, fast. Yes, it's super fast charging. I did do the couple of charging speed tests as well in the Realme GT. It was able to charge within 30 minutes. That's a kind of fantastic thing in this phone. That's really good to see. And battery backup, I'm getting about close to, I think, 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. It's kind of average I'm getting. Same like the Realme X1 Max. Nothing much major improvement, but still 4500 mAh of battery capacity. Same kind of battery backup I'm getting. So battery one's gameplay, I need to do the battery draining test. So very soon I'll try to upload the video as soon as possible. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested for the battery draining episodes. And these are the screenshots which I have taken. As you can see, 6 hours 14 minutes of screen on time I got, and 2 days and 3 hours I did use the phone, and 9 hours is the battery left in the phone. As you can see, during this time I did use a single SIM card, and I think randomly I did connect to Wi-Fi, sometime 4G data as well. Overall, this is the screen on time I did get. And another time I did take the screenshot as well, where about 48% and 3 hours 31 minutes of screen on time. You can clearly see what is happening, the single SIM card. And this is another one more time I did get 7 hours and 16 minutes of screen on time. As you can see, friends, exactly. So overall it kind of varies from type of usage as well. So for me, I would say definitely for 6 hours to 7 hours you can definitely get the screen on time in the Realme GT device. And that's it for the battery and the charging segment. Next, for the connectivity device, it's really good. So connectivity, there is no issue at all. For me, inside my studio room, I was able to get the 2cc, 3cc and 4cc as well, indoor conditions. That not even possible with other OnePlus phones. But this Realme GT was able to do the really good connectivity. That's a big thing. I'm not sure how it's possible, but still. So I cannot believe, friends, because usually when we go outside my home, because I do know my area, everything in my house, where do I get more signals and all those things. So I did test plenty of smartphones, and I did do a lot of testings. I did find this phone was able to get a lot of more bands. So 2cc, 3cc and 4cc, that's something with the 4G plus, that's really strong. Wi-Fi is also really good in this phone, not an issue with the Wi-Fi connection, no problem. 5G also, there are more bands in this phone in case if you want concern about that 5G. So connectivity wise, super, there's no issues with that. And build quality wise, there are a couple of things which I did like. Speakers I did like, and haptic feedback is also really good, but it's so much not that good for gaming. I mean, for gaming you cannot use the haptic feedbacks. That's kind of really drawback. And haptic feedbacks are really good while typing, fantastic. And the finishing on the back side is also really good for the gloss, so which you get really premium kind of quality when you try to hold the device. And fingerprint scanner is also very fast to unlock as well. Nothing much major issues with the fingerprint scanner, because which has got the in-display fingerprint scanner as well, as you can see here, which is also pretty fast. And loudspeaker setup is also really good, and 3.5mm jack moreover you're getting for this kind of gaming oriented phone as well. That's kind of really good to see, 3.5mm jack. And next, regarding the UI and software updates, of course we'll get the 2 years of Android updates and security updates as well. That's another thing. So in case if you previously used the Realme UI, nothing gonna be change. It's kind of very similar to basic, nothing much huge different. And we do have the memory expansion as well, 5GB. That's something you should know. And these are the things about the software update. I did not have any kind of issues regarding the UI at this moment, apart from Battle mobile game not supporting 90 Hz. But if you use the brightness trick, you can actually play it, and there is no 4D haptic vibrations option got disabled in the game space. There are this kind of small things. That's it. Apart from that, there's not a major issue. So finally it comes to the price. So for the price of 35,000, will I ask the people to buy? Maybe if you're okay to spend that much of money, and if you're planning to buy the phone to spend next 3 years and 4 years, then maybe you can buy this phone. Only then. And if you're happy with the Realme ecosystem and the Realme UI phones, then definitely you can buy the Realme phones. That's the one thing only I can definitely advise at this moment, because of the given the price barrier in the condition. If the price comes close to 30,000, that's absolutely beast, I would say, but that's not the case at this moment. So 35,000, that's kind of huge investment, I would say, definitely, friends, at this point. That's the one thing which is letting down for me recommending the Realme GT, only the price. Apart from that, everything is top notch, and display camera is kind of average. Performance is the one which is really the best for this class. Yes, still the best. Performance I did like in this phone more than the iQOO 7 device, performance wise, yes. And see you in the next video, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a complete review about the Realme GT device. And in case if you have any other queries, don't forget to check the playlist for more details. The playlist will give you the clear idea what is going on with the Realme GT smartphone. See you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.